Yo, 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 what's going on, folks, fellas, ladies, everybody? You know what I mean? It is Welcome to HollyHood, episode 25. We in the building. It's your boy, HollyHood Sensei, Sensei of the Blerd Cartel, a.k.a. Glizzy McGuire. You know what I mean? We in the building. You know what I mean? Let's go.
That's crazy. Glizzy McGuire.
I done heard a lot of nicknames in my day.
You know what I mean? But yeah, it's Welcome to HollyHood. We in the building. I got Afro Comedy. I got Red Cup Watson. What's going on, fellas?
You already know. Your local neighborhood scumbag. Here to give the folks their daily dose of dirtbag. Same gimmick, different day. You always know I gotta get off the one-liner. You know what it is.
Shouts out to the show. Watson here. Ready for this panel. It's another work day, Ready to do some more work here.
Definitely. Make sure you check out that roundtable episode last night. We was talking about best transformations.
That got interesting.
I mean, so
that got interesting.
Make sure you check that out. That roundtable episode on the Blerd Cartel YouTube channel. I mean, and we got amazing Spider Cam in the building.
Niggas fucking up the draft.
Yeah, this is auto picks.
Is that what y'all looking at? Y'all looking at the football stuff?
Auto picks in the fantasy draft is nasty work.
So what are we starting off with today?
We about to get it started. My bad. Hold on. I had to make my picks. I'm hosting and drafting at the same time. Shout out to the multitask. But you see the title of the episode. Who impacted the main character the most? You know what I mean? So let's get into that.
I was just arguing about this on TikTok.
Oh Lord!
The
debate hall of true intellect. The TikTok comments.
But yeah, which character picture here impacted the MC's life the most? You know what I mean? Shout out to Craig.
So what are the
tapping the I mean, so you got Teresa from Claymore, you got Speedwagon from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Roshi, Griffith, Genkai, Muzan. So who impacted the MC's life the most?
You got any guidelines as far as the impact, or just
all right, so just like overall, like who's like?
Okay, listen, hear me out now. If we're gonna talk overall, the Speedwagon Foundation has been a part of far more than just one JoJo's main character's life. You know what I mean? The Speedwagon Foundation, started by that beautiful man right there, has went on to help. I mean, they sent a goddamn carrier pigeon into a prison that was trained to take out a stand disc and then deliver it to the fucking foundation so they could keep Jotaro alive. I mean, that pigeon's name was like fucking Relentless Savage or something like that. And I mean, it was just a badass pigeon. It didn't even have a stand that we know of. So I mean, if we're talking Master Roshi, sure, he's been influential to a couple generations, but I don't think it's been as many as Speedwagon. And I mean, Muzan, that nigga's extra old too. I mean, it's a lot of these people just age makes it a hard argument. But me personally, I'm going with Speedwagon.
Nothing wrong with Speedwagon. That's a Watson. Who you?
Oh no. Because overall, I mean, I know a couple of these characters win it. So that'd be tough for me at the moment to say. So skip me right now. Let me think about it for a second.
All right, we'll go to Amazing Spider Cam.
He hit the skip button. I'm gonna go Master Genkai.
Ooh.
On this one. I mean, Yusuke literally wouldn't be the character he is without her and her training. I mean, don't get me wrong. She trained Kuwabara.
Not as well.
But not as much. Kuwabara kind of fell to the wayside. And it took Kie and Kurama to train him during the dark tournament.
To get the fly swatter.
and then basically she got her essence, she got her spirit orb, she got all her moves, and then you just he's the ultimate student of her, and then I guess her death was kind of wasted, and because she came back the next season, but
Yeah, Ghost Kai.
the chemistry was still there, so I'm gonna go Genkai. Muzan, I mean not really on Tanjiro. Goku for Master Roshi. Not as much. I think secondary I would pick Speedwagon, but that's like a lineage thing. So
Yeah, you got to think the name. The Speedwagon Foundation is intricate into the survival of most JoJo's in some way, shape, or form.
Nah, we'll go BMT.
Yeah. So it's gonna be the OG Kami because first of all, most people when they see the Kami uniform, even on fashion, niggas already know that's Dragon Ball Z, but that's his uniform, that's his school. So even outside of Dragon Ball Z, people are rocking his fashion of the orange, blue, and white. So that's one thing. The Turtle Hermit School, that changed up a lot of stuff in the Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball Super. Like, so you have it where first off, this dude was teaching training. He started opening up the training montages. He started opening up how like Krillin, Goku, Yamcha, Tien. I mean, who hasn't gone to Kami's house and literally either laid up there? He opened up for Baba the witch.
Hold on.
Open up the underworld. So
because you're saying Kami, like they're gonna think
Kami's.
It's not.
No, but Kami's done. Kami's done outlived. Hell, even the God Destroyer respected the old man to that level when he went to the tournament. So they even have respect. Like, damn, that old dude literally actually did that. Like, so Kami actually has stood the test of time. Everybody knows his technique, Kamehameha. Like you're saying his name, which is one of the most profound things in anime.
But you're not saying his name.
Nobody said Speedwagon.
No,
when they're talking about anime, they say Kamehameha.
Listen, this is my thing. All right.
His name is Master Roshi. Kami is the green man that lives at the top of the tower.
But nevertheless,
I just want to know how is Master Roshi. The question is, forget everybody else. We want to talk about Goku specifically. How has Master Roshi impacted his life to be the most impactful character on this list? Just the main character, nobody else, just Goku.
Well, you got to think about it.
Else in the main characters that they impact.
He purposely beat Goku because he already knew Goku was the strongest one at the first tournament. He purposely beat Goku to make him understand there's always going to be a stronger fighter. He did that purposely because, mind you, the guy found out, the Indian dude found out, like, yo, why did you beat your pupil? He said if he would have won, Goku would have lost the reason to want to keep training. But because he lost to me, he's going to always think there's somebody better out there. Which after he lost that tournament, did he sulk? Nope. He went out there and trained more and got better and better. So that's why after every tournament, Goku's always looking for another higher fight. So, yeah, he kind of influenced Goku and always wanted to climb to the next level in fighting. So, yeah, that's Kami. That's Master Roshi. My bad. I didn't mean to be saying it all. I've been drinking twisted tea.
Watson, you heard everybody. You heard everybody else's. Now, what you think?
Well, man, it's a tough one. But I'd probably just be biased and go with Roshi because of Goku. Really,
understandable.
Roshi.
I know, like Muzan did his stuff for the worst. The same as Sir Griffin, and it's like, damn. But those motivations are like just as strong as Goku is. But and Genkai came to what's his name, Yu when he was like a teenager. So I think that'd be the only thing that Goku got over that relationship.
I mean,
Roshi killed multiple people.
For me, all right. So Roshi, we know he was there from Dragon Ball. You know, like DMT said, he taught Goku the importance that it's always going to be a stronger opponent. What's going on, Aisha? Shout out to the wife who used. I mean, he taught him the Kamehameha, the move that he uses still to this day, his most iconic John. I mean, Roshi, he got that. Speedwagon, I'm going to keep it a bean. I shouldn't even include Speedwagon in this John. Because of the fact that he impacted multiple JoJo MCs. But excluding Speedwagon, for me, it's between Muzan and Teresa. You know what I mean? Muzan, because if Muzan doesn't do what he does, there's like Demon Slayer's what? I mean,
There'd be no Demon Slayer core.
I mean, there's
you know who should have got an honorable mention on this?
There was already a core before Tanjiro. It just the same shit would have been happening. That's all.
Kenjaku should have been on this list. This nigga was the main character's mama.
I can understand Teresa because Teresa literally was the top dog. I can understand Teresa. She was the top.
Nigga saying Goku's nothing without Roshi is crazy.
There would be no Claymore wouldn't even have Teresa. Show. Claire wouldn't even have been a Claymore if it wasn't for Teresa.
I haven't finished it yet, but wasn't she with there for like a brief time?
Oh, what?
She was only with her for a brief time.
Yeah.
Roshi's raised Goku. Wait, but you think about now. To be fair, Roshi trained Goku's grandpa.
Yeah.
And also trained Goku.
He did train Grandpa Gohan too,
but
that's some legacy shit right there.
But you got to think, would he have trained Goku if it wasn't for Grandpa Gohan? Because
he didn't even know that at the time. He didn't even know that at the time.
Yeah, he did. Because Baba's his sister. How did he not know it?
Listen, when he popped up to the house, he didn't even know who those boys were. He was like, "Who the hell are y'all?" All you saw was a girl with no drawers on, and he, oh shit, I'm about to get me some. Roshi, the ultimate. Before there was a Jiraiya, there was a Roshi.
You know, I guess it doesn't matter the amount of time because that was a heavy impact on Claymore. Like she became.
Yeah. Hey, but if we're talking sheer length of time, it'd be Muzan or Speedwagon. If we're talking about sheer length of time,
I'm gonna have to cut y'all off real quick. Even if because their interaction was brief, I feel like that's a moot point to be honest, because the story of Claymore itself does not happen if Claire does not encounter Teresa.
That's true. That is true. We don't get a Claymore without Teresa.
Like so, I mean that just.
Yeah, that's why I was saying. Like,
impacts
I guess
the story directly. Like, I mean, if there's no Teresa, there's no Claire, there's no Claymore. I mean, Goku's still gonna be Goku regardless if Master Roshi is there or not. I mean,
true.
He was still. We still had Dragon Ball.
He'd have ended up at the Crane School.
I mean,
General Tao.
I don't know about that. I don't know about the Crane.
You'll still have the Demon Core, but you have nothing. Tanjiro's just gonna be. What was he doing? Mining. He was just gonna be a peasant. His
rice farmer, wasn't it?
I mean, rice farmer, whatever. That was his destiny until Muzan came. You know what I mean? So for me, it's between Teresa and Muzan.
Both are valid arguments. I mean, everyone here is on this list for a reason because they had some sort of deep impact on their MC.
I didn't know how to think about it. Yeah, they really had some heavy impact.
Oh, true. He did tell him his grandpa's name.
Changed their whole, did a whole 360 or 180 or 360 on their life, or however you say that. But that is true.
All right. So
I guess I had broken wrist bias on this one.
But no, Speedwagon is
broken wrist boy.
Speedwagon is would be unanimous for real because the foundation is.
He had the money, bruh. That nigga just
JoJo MCs
He really did. He had the guap, yo.
He impacted the whole bloodline. So, I mean,
out here training carrier pigeons and dogs and all kinds of crazy shit.
But
But would you rather take training a foundation or training the greatest martial artist in
No,
the
I'm
world?
taking Speedwagon over Master Roshi. Shout out to Master Roshi. I'm sure he can make me an amazing martial artist, but I can do a lot more with the Speedwagon Foundation
Think
behind
about
me.
that.
I can do it.
Think about that at
All
all.
right, let's
Nope.
So, what's the most emotional
Oh,
picture? You know what I mean?
Huh?
The most emotional DDT moment picture. What's the one that hit you in the heart every time?
oh.
I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna say the.
Of course, you're gonna go first.
Frieza. Since I went last and I got skipped, I'll say this one here when Vegeta got killed by Frieza because we've never seen Vegeta in such a state of like
Down
basically
badness.
defeat, down bad. He's crying. He's pleading with Goku, please don't let this man just do what he want. Like just kill him. Like if there's one person, kill this man. And, of course, telling his whole life story about how he was abused and so forth. So I thought that was this is probably the biggest vulnerable moment in my opinion for Vegeta. Honorable mention, Trunks moment.
Trunks. Honorable mention.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we'll go BMT.
I guess it's gonna probably be probably Krillin dying, but that's the one thing that literally set off the Super Saiyan whole smoke. Like there would be no Super Saiyans if Krillin didn't die like that. I mean, other niggas were dying, and Goku was like, "Oh, okay, they died. But Krillin blowing up like that,
Nigga got imploded.
like with the way he died like that, yeah, that started the whole thing with the veins in the neck. Like nigga, like I'm just like Goku, like I just gotta kill you, nigga. Like there's nothing up. I have to kill you. Like Vegeta crying and dying, he's like, I don't really know them sayings, but I get it. I gotta get that nigga. He's evil. Even when he saw the other shit, like, oh, he gonna go to Earth. But when he saw Krillin die, his best buddy, that's when he started.
I got a question. Do you think if Goku was alive to see like Gohan pretty much succumb to death, you think he would have turned it on then too? Or just because of how the story's written, this is just what it is. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. Because I don't feel like Goku ever got the paternal. Like, I don't have kids, so I don't know. But they say, like, the paternal or the maternal switch turns on in parents when children are born. I don't know if that switch ever flipped for Goku.
I would say
it did in Super.
I was gonna say, he kind of came back in the movie. He kind of came back.
I feel like he would be emotional there because you seen when he found out that what Zamasu did to Chi-Chi and Goten, you seen what happened.
That made him snap. Yeah, that snapped him.
Turn all the way up.
Gohan's firstborn son. That nigga's gonna go crazy.
Yeah, but you gotta think his firstborn son, he had that nigga out in the woods getting his ass whooped for a good little minute and then left him to an angry green man.
Gohan
he didn't leave. Just leave him out there.
Gohan was the experimental kid because with Goten, Chi-Chi knew what to do.
You got to think, Goku was 50 something and didn't know what kissing was. He was just going with the motion. This nigga's dumb as hell.
Right,
so I would think about him raising a child. I don't think that, like I said, I just don't think that. I don't feel like the switch flipped.
So all right, who's next?
Okay.
The saddest moment for me had to be just y'all don't remember the little speech Chaozu gave to Tien, who's like, "I'm gonna miss you." And
no, we don't.
It was just. I was like, this little midget is giving his life, and then it turns out he was a suicide bomber too. I was like, oh damn. I was like, this nigga he was here for it. And I think it was merely just because Chaozu's little girly voice, I felt extra bad for it. I was like, dang, how y'all got the smallest dude in the clique about to blow himself up? Everybody still got their ass whooped after.
I was actually happy that nigga was dead. I was like, finally, that nigga.
So I think that probably hit me the most outside. But I'll give an honorable mention to Majin Vegeta because it was like, oh, he had tried so hard to be good, but power was more important and he was evil. But then it was just the ultimate flip flop back until he blew himself up A lot of suicide bombers on this list.
See, I thought that Majin Vegeta, I thought that was just corny. Like, you got your
I don't-
ass, you got.
Where's the violation button?
Okay, look, I think looking at
I
it
got
now,
nothing to do
you
with
might
this.
feel it was corny, but think about it when you were younger.
That one there was a violation. Personally, I wouldn't have.
Violation, Watson.
We already, like, to me, we already know you're a douchebag. You just now realizing that, and now
I mean, he did kill a couple thousand people before this moment. Like, literally directly before this.
It takes a while to realize you're a piece of shit. I felt that.
but
we
now
went on the journey with him.
Like, come on, man. I mean, I get it, but nah. I was like, good. Because just before that, that's what him and Goten and Trunks basically said. Yeah, I just kind of realized that. Now I'm gonna knock you guys out and then blow myself up and hopefully kill Boo. Come on, man.
Let that man be great.
I give it to him in the Frieza saga. That's spectacular.
I feel like you're hating right now.
So, who do you see as the most memorable, sad one for you, Chris? I mean, who you thinking out there dead like that?
For me,
The clown nigga. Yeah, the clown.
The most emotional moment for me.
Don't do Chaozu like that.
Shout
You're the
out to
clown.
Chaozu. It's definitely the Vegeta and Frieza John, but definitely Gohan and Trunks. You know what I mean?
Ooh.
Like
That was such a good one.
Gohan.
That's his stepdaddy.
In the rain, dead. You know what I mean? You know, there was just you see the whole emotion in that moment. Like it was real. So
It really
that's
was.
it's between Gohan and Trunks and Vegeta Frieza John.
It also started the crazy timeline of future and past that is the Dragon Ball line in general. It all starts here.
Oh, but we asked Cam, what's your choice?
Majin Vegeta.
I knew you was
That's why it was my
Toonami.
honorable mention.
What you mean? We seen Goku and Cell. We seen Goku die. We seen Krillin die. Or was that no? Krillin died beforehand, right, or afterwards? Or that was his Krillin first death.
That was the
Krillin
first.
died
That was
so
the
many
first death.
times. It's fucking because his first death was there on Namek.
All right, so anybody really fucking with Krillin like that? Just the moment after everybody talk about. We don't talk about the catalyst for Super Saiyan. Frieza, he was down bad, but I was too young to get like emotional with it. He just like, damn, my nigga. Nobody gives a fuck about Chaozu, and then we not fucking
Poor
with
Chaozu. I care, Chaozu. God damn it.
Now we
Listen,
turn on Chaozu.
You're the minority, not the majority. So you know you should take pride in that.
Hey, I do.
Chaozu, I mean, he did his best, but he
Hits
wasn't really
bong and
significant
half
in the
breed.
battle.
Nobody knows that nigga's attacks, man.
Suicide Bomb, the Dodon, he's got the Dodon Ray, and he's got Destructo Discs too.
Nobody picks Chaozu in a fighting game, bro. Nobody ever
Hey,
picks that.
I wash niggas in Tenkaichi 3 with Chaozu. Fuck are you talking about?
You are a minority.
Listen, Chaozu do give you hands in that BT3. I'm keep
Bruh.
Well,
his
I'll take my
combos are
chances with a
super
Cyberman.
smooth, too.
all
take
the
a-
small niggas. All the small
Nah,
niggas.
because Chaozu's like a buffed up Cyberman. His combo's just longer. The Cybermen have shorter combos than him.
Chaozu will work anybody out here, but what he was going up against, man, you should
No, I packed
to
Chaozu.
wish him Dragon Balls.
Yeah, Chaozu's too soft at the end of the day. I will emotionally abuse Chaozu into not fighting me.
He gonna have to blow himself
Yo,
up.
Chaozu versus the My Hero verse. I think Chaozu.
Hey, he's
Match
stomping
Monday,
niggas.
Chaozu versus Class 1A.
Chaozu
Nigga,
bodies
what?
the whole
What are we
of
doing?
He
Who
bodies the
played-
whole of 1A.
Chaozu Solo's Class 1A, and All Might can be there.
And
Boy,
I
I'll
was
kill
say All Might
myself
can
if
get it
Chaozu
too.
ever
All
beats
Might
me,
can
boy.
pull up
They gonna say
directly
All Might.
after.
They gonna say All My Soul,
Yeah,
I'll
right.
never
All
let a
Might's
clown-
getting
I'll
his
never let
shit
that little
knocked
clown
in
come
the
beat
dirt
me.
by Chaozu.
bro. They literally said that All Might could beat Android Saga Yamcha. So
That's crazy. That's crazy.
I would say I know
Chaozu's cracking him up.
Krillin can take him, and the androids they don't run out of energy. So
Krillin's the strongest human in the world, bro. We gotta remember that.
shout out to Krillin, but next June.
Krillin just a
Even though
Chaozu just a
I
psychic.
don't fuck with 12, but
Z going.
Krillin.
So, who gave Vegeta the most embarrassing L?
Can we not say? Can we really like? All right, so hold on. I'm sorry to
There's
skip
a
the
lot of
line.
embarrassing L's on here.
I'm sorry
Damn.
to skip the line, but a lot, Facebook Negroes going to say 18. It's not 18. Like, come on.
That meme friend though, it lives in infamy forever. Just
I
that
get
look on
that,
his
but
face
yo,
as he breaks his
He
arm.
broke that arm, man.
For me, it's two moments, right? It's Raccoon, because Raccoon had his ass out, putting you in the
Yeah,
dirt.
oh, he did have his ass
You
out.
ever got your ass whipped by somebody with their ass out in a romper? No.
His armor was gone.
Absolutely crazy. And then the second one is Janemba. This nigga came in super brolic, saved Goku, turned Super Saiyan, just like, I got this nigga.
Janemba was
one time
crucial.
wrapped his tail around him and then threw him through like marbles, and then he just was like, I'm done. I was like, Jesus, you did nothing. Literal nothing. And then his face, I mean, third and honorable mention is the blue one. Just look at his face. But Kid Buu just was beaten.
Yeah, the Kid Buu was crucial.
Right, that face is crazy.
I think for me though, it's gotta be Zarbon, bruh. Cause you just got beat by the zestiest disciple, bruh. That is Frieza's zestiest disciple, and he came in and just bodied you in front of your future.
Zarbon had 2 pink shooter sleeves on. You also
This nigga was wearing leg warmers on his arm.
The 2K shooter sleeves is crazy.
He was wearing a shooter sleeve before AI made it famous.
But
He
bruh,
had 2 pink joints.
Zarbon was just so, and then when he buffed up on him and got ugly too,
Right?
it was just
You heard the comment and said Vegeta made him look too.
Raccoon had his ass out.
Raccoon did have his ass out, bro. That's a different kind of disrespect. But Zarbon was just
Watson.
The shooter
It's
sleeves.
either Trump or Trump. I said Trump. It's Broly for me. You know, he thought he was better than.
Hold on, real quick about the Broly one. He was the first person to step up to Broly, and people.
Yeah, he did. So we knew he did step up to be the tester.
And got choked out in a second.
Everybody ran away from Broly. He's the first
old school Broly.
Don't do that. Everybody ran from Broly. Nah, nigga. Broly.
They did. I was gonna say they did bounce out.
Old school Broly, he had him standing still, like pissing on himself.
That nigga poked his ass out, bro.
You're a liar.
Rock his shit.
Broly didn't even punch that nigga. He just choked him out, and that was it. I was just damn, bro. Gohan did better than you, boy.
It's either that or it's hit. Because he didn't even get one. He didn't even touch him, and
he didn't get a hit on
he
hit.
didn't touch hit, boy.
They ain't touched that man.
You beat time skip then.
I was gonna say time jump is a fucking OP
Python
ass ability.
Nah, don't be trying to use this shit. Nah, man, don't be playing.
Now we
Skip is an OP ability, bro.
I'm gonna keep it the biggest, most embarrassing L on this John, and I don't even know how y'all ain't mentioned it. It's Yajirobe, dog.
Cutting off his tail, but man, man.
Nah, that was a sneak, bro. That was a sneak. That was a sneak.
Yajirobe did sneak him. He snuck him.
Look at that man right now. Look at him in that picture. You know what I mean? It's the Yajirobe John.
Shout out to Yajirobe though. I love
it's the Kid Buu John.
Yeah, I'm about to say, what's Kid Buu at? Wait, what's the Kid Buu one at? That's what I vote for.
That's next to Zarbon and above
Kid
it.
Buu John is just crazy. Like he got my man looking. I mean,
yeah,
like King Vegeta is in his somewhere. His space particles is rolling over somewhere.
Yeah, his molecules are turning over in their vacuum.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it to Kid Buu because Kid Buu been fighting that nigga. He trolled that nigga through the whole fight, like that nigga. So I'm gonna give mine to Kid Buu, but Buu wasn't even fighting that nigga. Buu was twerking and laughing at him and peeing on him and shit and having a good time. Buu didn't give a fuck about that nigga. Buu didn't give a fuck about that nigga. Buu was like, where's that big hair nigga at, bro? Like, why are you
Zarbon beat him with the power of jazzercise.
Like, I'm gonna give it. And then I'm gonna give it the hit. I'm gonna give it to fucking goddamn. He just got his ass beat. He just got his ass beat at the end of the tournament. I would never want to get my hand laid on me by the bot.
Goddamn.
Yeah, Jaren didn't even bother using powers anymore. He just started beating him with his hand, bro. Like, at least beat me with some powers, nigga. He said, yo, bro, I don't have to, like, use powers, nigga. You just not even worth it, bro. Like, he just started punching that
So
nigga
go
in the
ahead and
face.
Final Flash.
Like, nigga, fuck that. You gonna have to shoot me with a combine. Like, he tried to hit 17, but Vegeta just got punched in the face, like, multiple times. Like, that nigga had a swollen eye and shit, busted, then go in the stand and start talking shit. You know what to say. Nigga, shut up, nigga. You got beat the fuck up, nigga. Like, sit down. Sit down. That's a real Warriors fight, nigga. You got Paul laid on you, nigga.
Oh man.
That nigga didn't even turn on his powers for you, nigga. He just beat your ass. I tell you, I don't get y'all Vegeta fanboy. Y'all be confusing me with that nigga, bro. Y'all like Dallas Cowboy fans, man. Y'all love that abuse. So, how about y'all that abuse? That Widow Peak must be strong on that
Look at all
side.
these L's. Where's all Goku's L's?
Oh, I got one for Goku's L's. Don't worry.
I know.
I got one for
I got one for Goku.
I got one for Piccolo's L's too.
I mean, they've all took place. There's not a Z fighter on the roster that we haven't seen get their face kicked in at some point.
Oh, absolutely. For sure.
There's literally no one on. Even Chi-Chi's gotten her ass whooped a couple times.
Even Chi-Chi?
Even
I
Chi-Chi.
but see, I don't count Chi-Chi like she lost like that, bro. That's ain't like she got no like.
Think Chi-Chi was the sole provider, yo. Goku didn't have no fucking job. They were living off the Ox King's money, nigga.
Hey,
Right,
no. That prize money from the tournament, nah, bro.
Man,
that's a job right there.
That
Winning
shit
the
was
tournament.
probably gone in a year, bro.
That's millions of dollars. That's millions of
No,
things.
that's Zenny. It's different, nigga.
Hey, that's their world.
So which side shown here carries their show the most? So now let's all not say Gojo at one.
Oh damn! But then you shouldn't have put him on the list.
You know what I mean? But you know, but yeah, it might be somebody else. Y'all might have. I'm just gonna say it's clearly Gojo. You know what I mean? You know,
Nah, ain't him. It's not.
Clearly him.
Clearly Gojo. But kill also because like I'm gonna keep it a being. Gon is one of the most boring protagonists ever. Like he's just boring to me. You know what I mean? But Kill definitely carries.
Kill was overrated.
It's between the two white hair. Well, yeah, these two white hair niggas. Bond.
I know y'all ain't fucking with no Sasuke, but he ain't worth the fuck. So
you could watch. You could watch.
I was gonna say ain't nobody finished. Anyone that says Sasuke is tripping. This nigga was over here letting old men suck on his neck.
Suck on his
for
neck.
power. Suck on his neck for power, and then get a tattoo.
Now we
on
turn on
it.
Sasuke?
I turned on him a long time ago.
all y'all have is when they went to go get Sasuke. That's the only good memory y'all have.
Retrieval arc
And a bunch of kids going to go pick up another kid. That was the dumbest move. But that's how you can't let no female Kage run the village. She made that. Why not send the adults to go get him? Why send a bunch of kids? That ain't no damn sense.
Yo, is no other adult. You
I was gonna say there weren't any. No, don't
do that, Tim. Don't do that. They had adults there at the village.
No,
they
you
have
gotta
plenty
think
of
they were
adults,
coming
man.
off of
Don't just say the village have a bunch of kids, bro. They have plenty of adults. Every motherfucking body there's a ninja.
3 world wars, nigga, back to back. What are you talking about? 3 world wars before the start of Naruto. There were literally not a whole lot of
run by a bunch of kids.
Well, no, because the older people were the ones that had stayed behind to run the village. All of the older people had either died in war or got super crazy like Orochimaru and Pain.
Y'all, listen, y'all not going to tell me that village don't... all them shop vendors, all the niggas that run Radio Shack and Foot Locker and all that shit, those are all ninjas, nigga. Those are all ninjas.
No, they're not.
They just don't work.
Not all of them are.
They're not all ninjas.
What school they go to? A ninja school?
No, not a ninja school. You got to think each ninja village is in a different feudal land that's ruled over by a lord. It's just
did y'all see any other public schools?
The whole of the country, like the village hidden in the leaf, isn't the only place in the land of fire.
So, what math test involve you making substitution jutsus?
It's a forbidden jutsu. You're not supposed to.
It's
Oh
a
no, I
jutsu.
was
Other kids
thinking
can do it.
no substitution. I was thinking shadow clone. Substitution. Who knows how it works? You just got to make sure you get your replacement in there.
The
at the right
niggas
point.
PE is throwing ninja stars. That's their PE is throwing ninja stars at each other.
Well,
Like,
think
come
there's
on,
already
my
been
nigga.
3
Like,
world wars.
they're not.
They could go off to war at any second. And look, there was in fact a 4th great ninja war while these niggas were growing up. So it's not like they weren't training them for nothing.
They had kindergarten kids ready to fight Pain, bro. They had kindergartners ready to fight Pain,
well,
bro. They were ready for some
niggas
shit.
like Pain rolling around that can just attack you at any time. Wouldn't you want your children to be prepared? Fuck,
Well,
why do I'm not a Naruto apologist, by the way. I'm just saying the way the ninja world
parents
is,
are deadbeats.
well, they were
parents
dead.
are a bunch
That's
of
for damn
deadbeats.
sure. A good portion of them were dead from the many world wars.
No, deadbeats. Ain't worth the fuck.
I mean, they preparing the kids anyway. Like you said, they are all ninjas from day one. So
everybody in the village should be eligible to fight.
So you're saying you'd have had the Ichiraku ramen man out there on the front lines instead of at home making noodles. You'd have had him out there casting the soba jutsu or something.
If we're talking about carrying a show, if you had to get sealed at any point in time, you can't carry the show.
No, if you get sealed and you're still the focus of the entire show is how to get you unsealed, I'd say you're still carrying the show at least narrative wise.
Hold on, so Yami carries Black Clover if he was on it.
I mean, I feel like he could do it.
I feel like he could do it.
I feel, but Gojo has legitimately carried the narrative of the actual story of Jujutsu Kaisen. How can you say Gojo hasn't carried it?
I'm gonna use Rowan over Zoro because that nigga, we be waiting for that.
Zoro.
If we could just get him not to fight the niggas, he'd be okay. But that's just the fate. It's a fight. Every
Zoro
black man.
The show for real though?
Hold up. Now, to be fair, when Luffy went down a few times, Zoro, hey y'all, we ain't doing that on the goddamn ship. Sanji, get your ass to work, nigga. Like, come on now. Like he's done taking. He has taken over the ship a few times now.
Crew, no doubt.
Yeah, the ship.
He has taken over the ship a few times.
The show itself, like when you ask One Piece fans,
and they're gonna say Zoro.
Yeah, I mean,
Are they?
He's part of the one. He's part of the one generation.
The Humandrels, was that a big thing? His whole during the time skip, because I don't feel like
from pre-time skip to time skip. I mean, has the feelings wavered from where Zoro's popularity is within the show?
No, he's always at the top of the popularity poll.
That shit keeps growing, bro.
That's a fact.
That shit's been growing.
And
nigga.
I love Zoro. Zoro was easily in my top 5 favorite One Piece characters.
And all I'm saying, if Sasuke is a reasonable pick for the retrieval, because he ran the show, and then post Shippuden. Well,
there is no Shippuden without him. Shippuden was everybody getting ready to try and get this nigga, so he carries to some extent because there is no Shippuden if Sasuke never leaves the village.
I might have to go Sasuke over Gojo.
You talking about when he got his own team? Talking about when they were showing episodes of him and his team.
Right.
That's you talk. I get what you're saying.
Hold on, not even that, but him versus Orochimaru.
Yeah.
Him versus Itachi, probably the most
him versus Killer B.
That's all I wanted to see was him and Orochimaru, bro. I mean, him and Itachi. That's what I wanted to see.
That is the most anticipated Shippuden fight.
It really
that shit had me mentally fucked up.
They've been building it since original Naruto. They've been building that confrontation since we first saw the Akatsuki for the first time with fucking Itachi and Sharkman showing up in the. I don't know why I forgot Kisama's name for a minute.
For me,
sick.
Really right.
But anyway.
I'm just on Zoro because I want to see him fight Mihawk. Like, I need to know who the fuck gonna survive that shit. And Ben Beckman. Like, there's some
why Ben Beckman? Why Ben Beckman?
Nigga, you got to know if you the best or not, bro. So you're going to have to ban him out or not, bro. So
uses a gun. He doesn't use a sword.
Nobody told him to choose that weapon in Soul Calibur, bro. He picked the damn rifle to fight with. Hey, that's on you, my nigga. So swing your stick.
But why Ben Beckman? Why wouldn't he? Scopper Gaban uses axes. Hell, Rayleigh used a sword. fucking.
All I'm looking at is just that the fact that when Luffy got knocked the fuck out during the Kaido fight multiple times,
Yep.
Zoro was
True.
still carrying the motherfucking group. So
Zoro
y'all cannot
drew
take
first
that away
blood
from.
on Kaido, if I do remember correctly.
Okay, oh no, he drew blood, but
He
how many
drew
times did that
first
nigga get
blood.
clocked? How many times did Luffy get clocked out?
No, I'm
Boom.
talking about Zoro. Zoro drew first blood on Kaido.
Right. And then even better.
Luffy lost 3 times before he finally got the W from Kaido.
Here's the thing y'all can't overlook. When Big Mom and Kaido did the most craziest CGI attack,
Ikoku sovereignty.
who the fuck stepped up and ate that attack and diverted that shit, bro? At
was
that point,
Zoro,
bro, y'all might have gave that nigga the MVP for that season right there, bro. Like, yeah, damn, nigga, you broke every bone in your body and still went on to keep fighting.
Well,
I don't know what else
go
we
back
gonna say
to
to you, nigga.
Kuma. He took on all of Luffy's pain. Like Zoro's the pinch hitter. He is the backbone of the crew. We know this, but I don't think that equates to carrying the show.
That's a carry for me. That's a carry for me.
Zoro's my boy. I love Zoro.
I was gonna say I love Zoro. Like I said, he's easily in my top 5 favorite characters.
One Piece would still be One Piece without Zoro.
No, don't say that, blasphemy.
It's the truth. It's the truth, though.
One Piece will still be One Piece.
You can fill it.
Who the fuck is the swordsman on the team then?
So
you can find another swordsman.
Nah, you ain't doing that. You ain't doing that. You're not getting that off HollyHood. That's a violation for you, buddy.
No, but I'm just saying, fucking. There's lots of swordsmen.
You still have that one character named Luffy.
He is the crux of the show.
You good. You still got this guy named Luffy. You good. Like,
I think Zoro better written.
And Naruto
Zoro's
would just be
amazingly well written. I mean,
and Naruto would be just as good without that goddamn nigga Sasuke. We still have a goddamn good show.
Except for there's no story.
One Piece will never be mid. So
I was gonna say it's impossible for One Piece to be mid.
Fuck that emo nigga.
Listen, y'all heard what my man comment.
Hey, I don't fuck with Sasuke at all, but the truth is, Shippuden doesn't happen without them Naruto having to get his boyfriend back, yo. Like, it doesn't happen.
Shout out to Naruto. But let's get to the next one.
Yeah.
So which anime character and picture would become the strongest if they were trained by the X-Men?
The X-Men is wild.
So you got Kobe, Hansel, you got Megami, Guy Jill, we got Icy Hot, and then we got the Princess. You know what I mean?
Icy Hot, boy. Disrespect.
Princess Albana. I forgot what her powers were.
Come on, the one. Damn, bro. She's a second gen. I forgot that bitch be doing. She makes like fire. She can control pyrokinesis, and she can control that shit. I'm gonna go with Toto because I mean you already got Iceman and who's on Omega, and you already got other niggas out there like Pyro. So I mean Professor X would actually help him get over that trauma.
A lot of people to learn from for sure.
That's what I'm saying. Like
mutants that could help him.
Storm, he got Storm in there. Like if Professor X helped him get over that trauma with his daddy and his mom and shit, that nigga be doing some crazy shit in that damn team, bro. He make it to a mega level. He might get up there. You know what I'm saying?
Because it's not that simple to make it to Omega level. Omega level used to mean something. Now we just throw it around.
Don't do that. Don't be doing them like that.
I'm just saying.
The post Krakoa era, there's like 20 Omegas.
I was going to say Omega used to mean
something. There were like 20 Omegas running around.
But no, because you got to think Omega level used to mean that you were damn near whatever your power was, you were the zenith of that power class. Like, it didn't get no nastier than you. The shit you could do was on like godly levels. And then freaking all the mutants died off, and once they started coming back, everybody was suddenly Omega after the whole X-Men versus Avengers snafu.
So who would you choose?
Not Kobe, because the X-Men are very racist at times, and I don't know if Kobe's a mutant.
Well, he's
how the fuck they racist?
He got that pure white.
I was gonna say I don't know if Kobe, but Kobe knows the 6 powers. So if they could help him with his Geppo and his Soru, he maybe.
Yeah.
I think I'd go Megami Fushiguro. I think the shadows have a lot to do with your mind. There's a lot of telepaths. They could definitely get in there and help him get over his abandonment issues. Everything. I think Megami could probably do some amazing stuff with the X-Men. I'd love to see Maharaja versus the X-Men at some point in time.
Yeah, I was going with Todoroki myself, just because he's kind of got a one up on most of these people.
Yeah.
He got 2 abilities.
For me, it's God Jill, dog. I mean,
Who's that?
Fairy Tale.
I was gonna say the nigga from Fairy Tale.
Them fairy tale niggas, fuck them. Ain't no hope in that school.
Isn't he the steel? He was the Steel Dragon Slayer, right?
The strongest that was trained by the X-Men.
Ain't no friendship in that school, nigga. That nigga fucked.
This dude in the bottom left?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fairy tale niggas get the power of friendship.
For me, it's Guy Jill, but nobody knows.
Eden's Zero is better than Fairy Tale always.
You the guy, Jill?
Yeah, I'm taking Fairy Tale on this. All right, let's go to the next one.
Damn, I was gonna say Todoroki.
Oh yeah, my bad.
What?
What you mean?
He got 2 powers.
Well, I'm on Team Todoroki also.
Well, it's pretty much Starfire. Well, not is it Starfire? Not Starfire. Firestar.
Yeah.
And Iceman can both train him in unison to.
He could get some help from Pyro too. At least control wise, he could get to making crazy shapes with this fire.
Pyro gonna be giving him hate speech and shit and Nazi
He
signs.
would definitely give him some mutant supremacy talk.
And then if Iceman can get him to the point where how he is and he can't die, then Todoroki is just immortal.
Yeah, to where he just freezes his cells so they can't degrade.
Todoroki Omega level. Let's go.
I just like Megami Fushiguro with the X-Men for some reason. Just seeing the X-Men interact with the 10 different Shadow Beasts would be chapters all in their own that I'd read. Maharaja versus Wolverine could be fight of the year.
Shout out to Fraud Kuna. I mean, the fraud.
Hey, he ain't got. Listen, until I see that nigga shoot another one of them fire arrows, he's still got tricks in the bag. So maybe
Fraud of the century, Fraud Kuna. You know what I mean?
What do y'all think? What do people do if JJ kills off Gojo?
If he kill off Gojo, it's like it's a fuck you because he's like, yeah, I brought him back just for him to die. Fuck out of here. You know what I mean?
Because we were talking about that not too long ago. Because I feel like it would be a giant fuck you if he was just like, yo, now I'm finna. But it's tricky. He's got to do this the right way.
He might, but apparently not.
But they've both still got tricks in the bag they haven't used yet.
Read that JJK. Gojo right now, 3-on-1 handicap match. I mean,
really handicap.
And he just lost the arm. So, you know, it's getting real.
Is this just your man?
Is this your man?
One arm Gojo.
Hey, once the Shadow Beast started doing the fusion dance, I was like, oh, it's a different type of time.
I just call him Gojo. Gojo is an Asian Adam. That's all he is. He's an Asian Adam.
Charles Asian Adam. So who's the most battle-tested character picture?
This is actually really hard. And I commend.
There are some well-traveled warriors on this list.
I commend HollyHood Sensei for picking these 6 warriors because they all have a hand in all of this. Wolverine with his age, Cat with his age, trials and tribulations of Zack.
Jack through his age too.
Kenshin, trials and tribulations, Gus, trials and tribulations, and Ryu just canonically just like
beat up.
Yeah, he literally walked everywhere in life and fought anyone he could along the way.
So battle tested, I'm giving it to Ryu.
Ooh, the Wanderer himself, huh?
I'm just saying, if you take all the canon, Street Fighter, and the comics,
I know he's been around.
Ryu's fought I'm not gonna say he fought the most dangerous opponents, but just being tested in that verse,
That nigga fought Atlas.
he I think maybe there's at least 5 people stronger than him for right now.
Oh yeah. In the Street Fighter verse.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And just Third Strike, it just like wasn't his time.
He was still young. I think, man, battle tested.
If you look at him at 6, he looks like a monster.
And bro, once he grows a beard, you know niggas is different once they go from the baby face freshness of youth, and then you see him as a grizzled old veteran with a beard. You're just like, he done been through some things. I almost went with Kenshin on this, but canonically, Kenshin didn't even end up dying to battle. He lost the battle with good old HIV, R.I.P. Kenshin. But I think, man, part of me wants to go Wolverine just because, but Captain America too.
Are you talking canon Wolverine, every time he died, he had to fight to come back to life.
Yeah, I was gonna say Wolverine's fought through hell, bro. He's fought through so many different dimensions and spaces and times. It's not even, I mean, the man got the metal ripped out of his skeleton, freaking, I mean, yeah, I'm going Wolverine. Because, bro, he be forgetting, even if he gets his memory erased, which is completely and totally a plausible thing that could happen at any point in time to Wolverine, he still knows how to fight every fucking time. Whether he's in Madripoor as god dang, well, I can't never remember whatever his name is when he goes to Madripoor and buys hookers.
The nigga with the eye patch?
Yeah, when he puts on the eye patch, fucking goes down there. I was gonna say he be doing. That's when you know Wolverine's in the grimy time.
Patches his name.
Patches, yep. When Patches comes out, it's demon time for real for Wolverine. Or whether
Logan.
Yep. Yeah, it's got to be Wolverine for me because whether he's fighting in the wilds of Canada, the slums of Madripoor, in outer space, in hell, fucking if there's a place that you can throw down at Avalon. I mean, goddamn land of the fairies. It's supposed to be peaceful, not when fucking Wolverine's running around with a Muramasa blade. It ain't peaceful at all. So, I'm gonna have to go Wolverine.
All right, so we got Wolverine, we got Ryu. Who else?
Coincidentally, those two, Marvel vs. Capcom 2, one of my favorite teams.
For me, I'm taking Samurai Jack.
I was gonna go with Jack's awesome.
We know what Jack been through. You know what I mean?
Time, and space.
Timelines worth of battles. You know what I mean? Aku been tormenting this nigga for I don't know how long. Like, you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm taking Jack.
Canonically, hasn't he time traveled so much he quit aging?
Look at the picture. He had the ponytail. Now the ponytail's gone. He got a beard.
All bloody.
You know what
I get that, but Ryu
grew a beard as well.
I'm gonna say Jack also because first off, his training at birth it was already set up for him because they knew Aku was coming back. They just didn't know when. So they're already like, yo, bro, like his mom had to take him, throw him on a ship. He went to all the greatest martial artist teachers from Robin Hood, the monks, ninjas. Every time there's a new fighter that pops up, Jack knows how to do that same style very easily. And he knows so much shit. So that's trained throughout the ages. Going to the future, the nigga learned how to double jump. Like, how the fuck you pull that off? And start doing other shit. Had to learn the future shit while trying to keep the old stuff. Fighting with a sword. Then he met the Scottish people. hell, by the time it ended, the Scottish daughters were the ones that were fighting, not the daddy. The daddy was too old, and Jack lost his sword. So by the second season, nigga wasn't even using a fucking sword anymore. Nigga was using guns, a motorcycle. I'm like, damn, nigga, how long you been stuck? Like, he's like, I don't even age anymore, bro. I lost track. I just quit caring. Like, then what fucked up?
Shout out to the
after he
Scotsman,
killed,
though. Nigga got a machine
after he
gun.
killed, after he killed a coup, he lost his bitch. So damn, bro, you just ain't win shit, bro. Like, you did all that shit and you lost your girl, bro. Like, you was fucking our cool daughter, and you don't even get to take the pussy anymore, bro, because you got to kill the dad, bro. So I was like, duh, you just got fucked up. You got battle tested, battle screwed over. Like, there was nothing good that happened for you, bro. Like, you just screwed over. So,
well, are you battle tested if you fail the test? I guess you are still battle tested, though.
Lost the pussy, man.
What about Watson?
I would say I would probably go with Jack because he has done the whole timeless battle and he had to adapt to every whatever dimension he got thrown in or planet or whatever.
We're talking about timeless fighting with Jack, which is respectable. I'm not saying y'all wrong, but we're talking Street Fighter 1, Street Fighter 2, Street Fighter Championship Edition, Street Fighter Turbo, Street Fighter 2 Turbo, Street Fighter 3, Street Fighter Third Strike, Second Impact. What game has Ryu been in? Marvel vs. Capcom, Marvel vs. Capcom 2, Marvel vs. Capcom 3, X-Men vs. Street Fighter, X-Men versus Marvel vs. Street Fighter. Like,
yeah, true.
Tekken versus Street Fighter.
Capcom versus SNK.
Ryu's best thing is when Ryu learns a lesson when he gets his ass whooped. I learned the path to the warrior.
But listen, you guys, listen.
Smash Brothers.
Wolverine is Canadian.
Smash Brothers, Street Fighter 6.
Wolverine's Canadian, bro.
I was leaning towards Guts just because this man ain't got a whole ass.
Guts' old lady got S8 in front of him though.
He's handicapped, but he's still out here doing his thing. Like,
I'm about to go with Guts, but Jack just
Guts is definitely a good answer because Guts definitely
all six of them are a good answer.
Yo, he was born on the battlefield, bruh. They hung his mom, and he was born as she was hung.
A curse from Griffith. The nigga can never sleep. He always gonna spend his nights fighting demons. Literally.
Literally. We've seen the apostles. There's not been a nice one yet.
Let's get to the next zone. Huh? What? Oh yeah, definitely. All right, so who got off for the crimes? Who got off the easiest for the crimes they committed?
Oh, this is hard. This is actually hard. Everybody here fucking damn near got off scot-free.
I'm going to go first. I'm going to just say Moranjo because, like, bro, come on, bro. Even though I understand what happened, to her as a child. They definitely, like, come on, they ripped her face off. But, like, at the same time, look at everything that happened to Boji. Look what you did to Dida and everything. And then the nigga still was like, you know what? Just need some love. Come be my girl. I mean, like,
what?
I want to make you mine. Slap your fat behind, tie you down, and
I'm gonna go Moranjo.
I still haven't seen that.
Scot free. Like,
I want you to scratch my itch and be my bitch. Because I love you, girl.
I guess I really should watch that anime.
You ain't watch Ranking the Kings?
You ain't watch Ranking the King.
You'll enjoy it. It makes sense.
Boji.
It's a sleeper, yo.
But then again, Vengeance, I mean, you was a whole double agent, boy. Like, I mean, you was the whole leader of the Midnight Sun. Like,
fuck that nigga.
He was the leader the whole time.
And they
had split personality.
They just let you come back like it was nothing. Like,
nigga.
I thought
you could lead the squad. You good to go.
I thought he had.
I'm like, how the fuck y'all make this nigga the captain still after this nigga
just promote fast, and we'll let you. You know what I mean? We'll let you
get the captain real quick, so we get this nigga the fuck out of here. They just took the slow route.
I mean, if that's Griffith,
that is Griffith. It's Femto Griffith, but you know,
yeah,
like him or Orochimaru. Hell, I mean, fucking Frieza was killing off, like he was ending species of people. I don't know.
Beerus let him get away with that shit. Beerus let him
get away.
In fairness,
going on?
Frieza was trapped in like a hellish state. So I mean, he was captured at one point. They just brought him back for the Tournament of Power.
True.
What's
I
his
think
name?
I think it'd be Mayuri for me, because he literally, this nigga he was in prison, got out of prison, now he gets paid to just run horrible tests on everybody. Freaking, he be taking prisoners of war, turning them into experiments, then takes his own Bankai, which is supposed to be a piece of your soul. He's like, I'm gonna experiment on it too. Like, there just is no.
He got diplomatic immunity. He gave everybody
and he abuses it though. Think all the way down to his final fight, yo. Think about poor Nimue. She just wanted to live a regular life to a certain extent, but there is no regular when your dad's Mayuri.
Definitely.
I'm going to give it to Orochimaru. I'm going to give it to Orochimaru because
he did get off scot-free too.
That nigga was experimenting on kids, kidnapping people. That nigga, I mean, every time they went to underground laboratory, there'd be bodies down there. There'd be all kind of ungodly experimentation and shit. He probably was on that goddamn fucking island with all them little kids were getting flown out to. You know, his sick ass. But you know,
Orochimaru was on Epstein's island is crazy.
Like he'd probably been over there a few times. Like Orochimaru was a piece of shit. I mean, and
there ain't no arguing that.
I mean,
he lost his arms, but in the end, he got them bitches back. So the only thing he did lose, he still got back in the end.
The fact about it is this: he's the reason why the third Hokage, your president, died. Why the fuck would you allow that nigga to walk around?
Because niggas don't.
It would cost too much to fight him.
BMT, I got a topic for. You just made a good point. Like, who's like you could put a post. Who's the most least respected character shown here? Ain't gotta be Hiruzen. Y'all disrespect him.
They disrespect, and this nigga was the god of Shinobi. They called him.
Him and his son. They both.
Asuma gets mad
because he did Naruto dirty, and Asuma was just ass. So, but
Asuma was cheeks.
But he had potential though. Any nigga in an anime that smokes a cigarette has potential.
I mean, he ain't no Yami, I'll tell you that. But all right, if these characters were in the Naruto verse, who would make the best Hokage? I mean, definitely not Eren Yeager, but
no,
man, don't do that to my nigga, bro.
Nigga, Eren failed in the end too.
Me, even though Luffy's my boy, he would be a lit ass Hokage. Yeah,
I love Luffy.
For me, it's between Sinbad and Captain Obi. Sinbad runs the whole country. I mean, and he then started running the whole world essentially. I mean, so he already.
It gotta be Makima. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hate Makima, but that's where I was going to.
Fucking with that village, the amount of side
bruh, she is literally the master of control. She is running shit.
And Sinbad isn't.
But you got to think, control is literally her MO.
To take over the world, bro.
You got to think, she was made from people's fear of control. Like. She's the controller. She would make the ultimate Hokage.
In all actuality, Makima is just the female Sinbad when it comes to
low key. I wasn't even thinking about it like that, but when you put it like that, it makes sense.
Because Sinbad's a thief and she's a thief.
But you gotta think she's in control though. That's like
if you want a noble Hokage, you go Captain Obi. If you just want to,
Captain Obi would be the most morally responsible Hokage of the bunch.
That nigga would also be the most.
If you want shit peaceful and lit, you get.
That's Hashirama right there. Captain Obi.
Shit.
Yeah, I don't know, but Hashirama was so nice. He ended up dead though. You gotta think. Hashirama was, because there's no plausible way anyone should have been able to kill Hashirama besides the magical chakra cancer that beasts get in the Naruto universe. If you're too strong in Naruto, you might get chakra cancer.
Another way Guy failed the village. He failed the village twice.
I'm just confused. Like the captain of the fire squad,
Captain Obi's a beast, though.
I'm not gonna throw him. I'm not gonna say he's not a good guy. Like I mean, I fucked with him. I mean, that's the voice of Zoro. You
go to the
listen.
part.
The nigga literally listen. So you remember when he went into that tunnel? The nigga brought a ladder down there and did wrestling moves off a ladder.
He did.
I was like, where do you get time to be doing pedigrees during a fight? Like
you obviously don't appreciate the art of combat, sir.
Listen, I'm just saying. I've never seen a nigga turn a ladder into a weapon. But
then you ain't been watching the right television. I suggest you turn to wrestling right
TLC
now.
match?
I was about to say, I've seen the ladder is one of the most commonly used weapons.
Don't forget he squared up with Benny Morrow 1v1 and just like
that's what I'm saying.
Obi,
I'm not gonna bitch. I'm not no bitch, but you got it.
Yeah, I'm not fighting that nigga.
But he didn't punk out. He did not punk out to Benny. He did not punk out to Benny. He was like. So I'm gonna give it to him. In between him and nobody's choosing Arthur. I don't know why we don't fuck with Arthur, but then again, everybody don't. Arthur's just like she's just disgusting. I'm gonna have to take my chances with Sinbad.
He is knocking shit down as a normie.
He's a thief.
He may be a thief, but you're a ninja, so you're gonna steal shit. And he's all for hit. As long as you don't fuck with Sinbad's country, Sinbad's not gonna fuck with you.
You know
Sinbad is just publicly accepted Donzo. That's all he is.
No shadows involved. You said this nigga's out on Front Street with it.
Sinbad is a grimy motherfucker. If you read manga, you know.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say read the manga, folks. Sinbad gets it done by any means.
How you feel about a post if the characters were in Naruto verse, who will make the best Shadow Kage?
Ooh.
Yeah, that would be a good one.
That would be Makima.
That would be Aaron. That would be Aaron.
Because Aaron's
crazy ass don't give a fuck, bro.
No, I wouldn't use any of these characters. It'd be
the best Shadow Kage would probably be Aizen.
Aizen would be good. He'd have to do it. He'd do a public demonstration for the whole village on how his freaking Zanpakuto works. Game over.
Yo, Aizen, Lelouch.
Ooh, Lelouch would be a fire ass Shadow Kage.
I would either want somebody.
Wait, hold on. Shadow Kage is weird because
Rob Lucci. Rob Lucci would be a good Shadow Kage. Rob Lucci.
Rob Lucci's indecisive, and he's about to get bodied by Zoro.
No, that nigga.
we gotta start wrapping up. So let's get to the last food.
You talking about my village, nigga?
All right. So, which movie picture here are you watching first? So you got them all. You know what I mean? You got
Rush Hour.
Say you just on something. I mean, I got the DVD player. You feeling nostalgia?
The DVD player.
You got all 6 of the DVDs.
Having the DVD player is wild.
Rush Hour.
You got all 6 of the DVDs. All right, so Watson, he already said Rush Hour.
Yeah, I'm going Rush Hour also.
It's got to be Don't Be a Menace for me, yo. Do we have a problem?
We got Don't Be a Menace.
You understand the words coming out of my mouth, though.
Yeah.
I literally saw Rush Hour last week. Rush Hour. I used to watch Rush Hour all the time.
You watching Rush Hour on TNT.
I'm going to go with Friday, but it's a timeless classic. Like, Friday is a timeless classic.
Friday is a classic.
A lot of the memes and shit you see.
Because it's just so whimsical.
I just got to go with Friday. It's just a timeless classic.
If it's a backup choice, it got to be Ace Ventura.
I would go with.
I really, bro. I don't know. I liked Ace Ventura when I was younger, but I watched it a few years ago, and I just did not care for that. It just wasn't funny to me anymore. I still fuck with The Mask though. Shout out Jim Carrey.
It's definitely gonna be Rush Hour. You know what I mean? It's
Rush Hour almost came with the sweet.
It's the funniest movie on the list. You know what I mean?
Cartel.
I mean, it's like, I would go Rush Hour first, then Friday next, and Ventura. No, matter of fact, I go Rush Hour Friday, then Don't Be a Menace. Ventura fourth. But yeah, that's
American Pie number 3 for me.
American Pie is so hilarious.
The Stifler's Mom. You know what I mean?
Then probably Don't Be a Menace.
All right, so this Welcome to Hollywood. We'll be back next week. I mean, I think next week, because it is Welcome to Hollywood. I can do whatever I want. You know what I mean?
Now I'll do what I want.
I'm thinking we may do stick to regular schedule program, or we might talk about One Piece live action, or we might do a tier list. I don't know.
Everybody seen it so far?
I've watched half. I've watched half of it, and I don't hate it.
I'm gonna pick something out the hat, but
real quick for tomorrow Friday night here. I don't know. Well, we could predict All In and predict Payback because they're both back to back.
Oh, they are. Yeah, for Saturday, Sunday.
We could talk about All Out, and then Prime versus Prime. 10 WWE superstars in their prime versus 10 AEW superstars in their prime. Who would win?
How many crossovers are there? How many?
It's a 10v10.
10v10. Let's go.
Oh, I gotta watch
I'm here for
that one, or at least watch.
Friday Night Years out tomorrow.
We're loaded tomorrow.
Y'all check out that roundtable episode, Best Transformations of Anime. What It Sound Like podcast is up next. We got DJ Taylor Senpai in the building. We're about to have a good job.
Yes, sir.
It's your boy HollyHood Sensei of the Blerd Cartel, aka Glizzy McGuire. You know what I mean? I'll see y'all next week. It's Welcome to HollyHood.
And I won the draft.
Oh yeah, next week we drafted. You know what I mean?
We got an anime draft next week.
Anime draft.
We just did a cash league draft. ESPN said I got the number one team right now. We'll see at the end of the season if I win some cash or not. But
I got to do my little research.
But make sure y'all follow everybody. Afro Comic Red Cup Watson. Watson _ the Great. You know what I mean? Afro Comic 765 all socials. We'll be back next week. I'll let y'all. What it sound like up next?
Peace.